Okay, let us get started again. And this is the other cylinder. So let us get going. Let me move my chair over here. So again, I'm going to put it basically at top dead center. Which is that is it. And yes, I'm looking at the mark on the. So you don't have to put any type of gasket maker material. In fact, you probably really don't want to. So here is the head gasket. Next, two O-rings, which again, I use the 8mm because they just seem to fit very well. And this is an incredibly thick head gasket too. There is a ring of copper around it. This head gasket looks used, but is actually new. And the other one is new too. And here is the hole for the oil passage. So there we have the head gasket on. I'm going to put the head on. We have O-rings to put on these four studs. And there's a little recess in here, so it fits very well actually. A little pick tool. Just going to push those down. Here is and I mean, I have these in here, so I'm going to remove them. And So I need the bolts for rocker arm assembly. That one feels funny, really. I'm going to tap this head down a little bit. I feel a little proud. Okay. And so I've got the so I'm looking for my socket for that. And obviously I had it on my tool bench. It is so... Hmm. This is the that's the awful part. It's you have one socket and then you just lay it down. And I mean, I laid it down somewhere here. I have another socket though. I'm going to cinch them down now. Now I'm going to start at 20 pounds. And we will go from there. So again, it's 32 pounds. So let me start off at 20. There's 20. Go to 25. We'll go to 30. We'll go to 30, then we'll go to 32. Now we'll go to 32. Okay, let me just go around again. I'm not going to change it. So we'll just check. Looks good, actually. Good. 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 And I hate to say it, I'm going to run around the bolts. I won't go for that. That Allen bolt. Good. 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 So now let's put in the rocker arms. I've already got it at top dead center. So the little spring and the washer. And again, the opening of the spring, I just put forward to make life easy. It's just easier to maneuver it. And I try to get the the rocker spindle in the spring first. Because it is very, once you get it past, it's kind of easy to get past the washer. We got it. There's play. it has play. Next one. Tons of play. So let's get the. There we go. Here's the thing: when you move the generator pulley and you put it on the mark, there's only 50% chance you're actually at top dead center, because it's at one revolution it's at top dead center, at the other revolution it is not. So it is. That's why when I was moving it, I mean it's at top dead center right now. So it is because there's maximum slack in both. So I was not on the compression stroke previously. So okay, I gotta pass the spring. And getting it past the spring is probably the hard part. And then I got it. That's how really it should work. I mean, it should be that easy to do it. Tons of play. Tons of play. Okay, so we will do there's top dead center for, wow, there's tons of play there, so that's good. We got top dead center, and the compression on this thing. You hear that? That popping? That's the compression stroke. So the next one coming around, compression stroke. So I'll lift my finger off. Yeah, it's hard for me to do it on this side. Let me try doing it on this side. It's hard for me to get a seal on this one. Try with my finger. Yeah, it's hard. So and these are not loose. So I'm going to bring it around because the compression stroke, and it is and I'm going to put my screwdriver in here, and you'll be able to see the screwdriver go. It'll move up, it goes up. It's dropping now. It's popping up. Boy, my head's in the way. It's being pushed up. Still being pushed up. And that's it right there. That is top dead center right there. So if you look at this exhaust valve, you're actually going to see this thing start. And because it's that compression, so now it's going to let it out. And there it goes moving. So it is now letting, it is opening up to let the exhaust gas out as the piston goes down. So these up a little bit. Okay. Just oiling up the other side now. It doesn't hurt. I gotta put this in. Okay. So it has a huge washer. That is not it. This is it. And it has a big wrench for tightening it up. Big bolt with a big crush washer. And it's a size 27 millimeter socket. Sometimes it's really hard to work with gloves on, but you know what? You really need to. I am most of the time, and I regret it. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the timing. Well, we'll do the valve adjustment. It's the valve adjustment. We're not doing the timing. We're doing the valve adjustment. Timing we're going to do later on down the road. But it is that next, and that takes like 5 minutes, really, max 5 minutes per side. So it's everything is, the motor is incredibly smooth. It's you can't ask for really a smoother motor. I mean, it really is nice. And I'm aware that we have no oil in it. So normally when you're turning it like this, the oil pump is obviously no oil pump, but it just turns so nicely. Next up, it's we'll do the valve adjustment. I'm gonna put the I'll put the valve covers on. I'm gonna put them on without gaskets. I'm gonna put probably 1 or 2 bolts in just to keep it so that dust stops getting in here, because we're actually going to finish the valve covers. We're just going to do it toward the end when everything is kind of wrapped up, because we still have to get in here and install the generator. And next, I want to get working on the fender goes right here, and then the battery tray goes right here. Those need to be in moving forward. And because a lot of things attach to it, so we need to get on that. And again, it's slightly tedious. The 2 fenders and the tank are tedious. the handlebars are not tedious. The again, we have the floorboards. We have the crash. Those are not tedious. Those go really kind of fast too. Um, the floor mats are toast. I've got to order more floor mats. They're probably they're made out of rubber, and they get basically rubber cemented down. And surprisingly, we are probably I don't know, 6 hours away from actually. So we're really not even far away. I mean, it's if you said you need to start the motor in 2 hours, we can do it. Um, but it's nice to have everything in place first, especially the back fender. The back fender, which is the paint at the bottom, it's nice to get that installed. So we have to get going on that, clean it, prime it, paint it, pinstripe it, and clear coat it, and then install it. And we will be good to go then. So see you in the next video.